Hey friends, it is Trucker Ray with a little bit of bonus coverage. I was going to take a bit of a break until the end of the year, but I decided to do a little bit of a test dry run. This won't be a very long video, but it is me trying everything in 4K, and the reason why I wanted to experiment with this is because, you know, maybe it's time to upgrade some stuff, right? And that's kind of what I've done. I've changed my main camera that goes out the window. Everything now is at 60 frames a second at 4K, and I still have the ability to do 5K later on if I want with these cameras, so that's kind of nice. Welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, I share my experiences driving the highways of North America and now into Mexico, and I love to share the gospel of Yeshua. And if you've been here before, welcome back, friends. Yeah, short run. I'm taking this load to taking this load down to Portland, and as you can see, yeah, a bit of a snowfall warning in effect for the Lower Mainland, Vancouver, obviously Washington State area. Apparently, and I was talking to one guy over at the customs, because when we go inside, sometimes we have to talk to agriculture, or the office there anyway, and then they look at our paperwork, whatever. And I was having a chat with one of the guys inside. He said he started his day off in Burnaby, and he said the snow was almost up to his ankle, or not his ankle, his calf. I'm like, wow. It's not even really coming down here yet, but this area is supposed to get pounded really, really bad. So this load is not due to be at where it's going until 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. I only got 5 hours to drive. You might be asking, why on earth are you leaving so early? Well, to avoid the snowstorm that's coming, and see if I can make my way to where I'm going, and yeah, and I guess also I'll be doing a little odd jobs or whatever. I'm not sure. I may do some hourly work when I come back. Just don't have time to go do a rounder where we normally go, which is down into Mexico, and then be back in time for the holidays. It's just, it ain't gonna work out. So, and yeah, there won't be a whole lot of loading going on the holidays. So I'm going to have a few days off, and I'm going to take that opportunity to try to perfect a few more things with the videos, and yeah, we'll be ready to go again in 2023. Yeah, I was looking at the radar and it don't look good. There's a lot of snow that's going to be coming this way. I wouldn't be surprised if 30 centimeters gets dumped. I mean, there's already a lot of snow in Delta and Burnaby and that, but I think this area here is going to get it really good. So hopefully the I-5 is okay. I mean, that is a very well-driven, or should I say, a lot of traffic is on that highway. Maybe not so much on this part. Maybe when I get past Ferndale, it'll be a little bit better. There's not a lot of traffic right now, probably. People see this kind of weather and they want to stay home, which I don't blame them. Don't blame them a bit. So this is pretty well what I expected. One lane. And yeah. We got a lot of time on our hands, so we don't need to rush, so we can make sure this load gets there in one piece. Or, well, it's firewood, there's several pieces, but you know what I mean. Well, friends, day is coming to an end already. I did some scouting out and I found there's a truck stop just up here, a mom and pop truck stop. Apparently it's supposed to be really good. Never even knew it existed. I think it's called Rebel something, Rebel Truck Stop or something. And yeah, apparently they have really good food in there, and I'm just really craving a cheeseburger. Sometimes you get those cravings. Today's one of those days. So there's the truck stop there. GPS wanted me to take exit 22 for some reason. I called them up and they said, no, you want exit 27. Well, that is quite a significant difference, don't you think? That's ridiculous. This GPS, man, I'll tell you, man, it'll torture your brain. So, yeah, and from here, we're only like 40 miles away from where we're going to be delivering. I mean, there's really not going to be anything for options for parking. There just isn't going to be nothing. So I'd rather just, and I don't have to deliver tomorrow until 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call them tomorrow and ask them if they want the load early. And if they say, yeah, come on down, then that'll be great. If not, then I'll just honor the appointment and yeah, go from there. Who's got the stop sign? They do. I'm gonna double check anyway, just in case someone else doesn't realize that. So the little place I'm looking for is just over here. I wonder if I've been here before. I can't recall. Wouldn't that be funny? I think I have been to this place before. It's either that or go into town and then there's a truck stop not too far that you have to try to squeeze in there, and I got a lot of time on my hands. Yeah, I've been here before. I recognize this place. I certainly do. I have been here before. Might not be a bad place to park right there. On the left here, right on the road. We'll see here. I don't want to be parked blocking a fuel lane. Oh, this parking lot is not good. Oh. Well, I don't have a reefer, so I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Could park there too, but I'm going to park mine right here. Look at that thing. Oh man, does that ever need a power washing? I'm feeling somebody left that sucker behind. Yeah, I'll just park it right here. Easy in, easy out. Well, good afternoon, friends. Yeah, afternoon. I'm only 40 minutes away from where I'm delivering, and it delivers at 4 p.m., so I didn't have to start too early today. And yeah, so once we deliver at 4 p.m., I think it'll be pretty quick. They're really quick in that place, and then I have to make my way down to Pasco, Washington. And yeah, for a reload tomorrow morning, which goes to Vancouver. So yeah, we get to go play in Vancouver when we come back and deliver that one. Wonder if the what the streets are looking like down there. I know that there's a lot of snow that's been hitting the Vancouver area in the last 24 hours. That guy's just texting away on his phone. Unbelievable. He's pulling that thing and he's like this. Literally, he's driving like this. Wow. It's just amazing how people do not take it serious about this texting thing. It's unbelievable. Anybody can get a Bluetooth headset and dictate to your phone what you want to send. You don't need to touch the phone. But I guess it's not worth the $100 to buy a headset so you can be safer on the road. And I'll tell you something, it's not even so much you being a skillful driver out here. The skill comes in defensive driver. You need to be a defensive driver when you're out here. I was talking to my buddy Dale. He's driving through Seattle earlier, and he's seen this one transport truck, about 8 feet away, 7 feet away from the guy in front of him, the car, just tailgating him. And I think he even made a phone call, told the company how that driver was driving. I don't know what came out of that, but it's crazy. So, I don't know any details on what I'm picking up or where it's going. All I know is it's picking up in Pasco and it's going to Vancouver. About 2 hours ago, we were finished unloading there in Portland. So yeah, we've been at it now for a little over 2 hours here on the 84, making our way towards Pasco. And so far the roads are really, really good here. It was a little questionable when I first started out, but there are some higher parts of the 84 that sometimes can get a little bit snowy or even icy. So yeah, so I am actually heading into Pasco. This is where I'm doing my reload, and that loads tomorrow morning. First come, first serve, more or less. But I got to get the trailer washed out in the morning because she's a little bit on the dirty side, and we will be transporting food, produce, so we need to make sure it's clean. So yeah, there's a truck wash right across from the Loves, the brand new Loves there in Pasco. So I figured I'll just park over near if there's no parking at the truck stop, which there more than likely won't be, especially at this hour. I'll go to the Flying J, I'll go over to the Loves. There's nowhere to park, I'll park over at the trailer wash, and we'll take care of that in the morning, and then we have our reload, and hopefully we can get back to Vancouver tomorrow. That's if the load clears. I mean, I don't know if they ever really have issues clearing loads of onions, because that's what it is, of picking up onions. And not entirely sure if it'll clear tomorrow. Hopefully it will. If not, we'll just make our way to the border and we'll wait until it does clear. But yeah. So far today, I'm liking the weather. Good morning, everyone. I know it's hard to see what I'm doing right now, but we're over here in Pasco. We're just starting our day, and we're over here at this truck wash. The funny thing is, their truck wash is set up literally outside. Kind of the strangest thing I've ever seen, but this is what they do. I'm gotta find out what pad this guy wants me on. Right there. Here. You think they would do it inside? It's kind of crazy. Hopefully I can line this up properly. But this guy wants it. Yeah, I've seen stranger places. Or maybe I haven't seen stranger places. Not in the middle of winter anyway. But this guy wants me to line this thing up. Yeah, maybe in the summertime this works. In the springtime, I don't know. In the wintertime? You think they would go inside with this trailer washout?
Hello.
Hi.
What's the company name?
Key West Express. 185.
Trailer.
I do believe it's 5353.
And your first name?
Ray. How come you guys don't do the washing inside?
Because we have a washout out in the back.
Oh.
We'd rather take a wash inside.
Oh, I
than a
see.
wash out.
Oh, I see what you mean. So you do the vehicle washes inside. I see.
Yeah, and the wash outs go back. Unless it's like a double hopper or something
Yeah.
like that where they can't back at it very well. And it also has a lot to do with the weather. That's why I wasn't sure. Yeah, this door's frozen, so it won't open right now.
Oh, great.
So I'm like, I think we need, because there's a big heater inside the basin there.
Yeah.
Big heater. And I was like, just put this one half down because it's too cold
Yeah.
if we leave everything.
Well, I set the temperature last night on the trailer to be about 60, so he wasn't slipping around in there last night or this morning.
Yeah, I bit it about 2 weeks ago back on that pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bit it actually. I broke my ribs. Just bruised them, thank goodness. But I was like, I want to see that on camera because I know the camera's hot. I want to see it.
Oh, jeez.
I want to see it.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Yeah, you too. Bye-bye. And don't do any more falling down, huh?
Yeah, I was really trying not to.
Okay. All right, I'm heading over to the customer, or should I say, the pick where I'm grabbing my onions. And everything is white out here. It's kind of funny. Yeah, that's a brand new Love's over there, and been hearing some good things about it. Also hear that it fills up very quickly. It's hard to get in there. Nothing new there. But there's always a place to park around here. If you, there's truck parking here, over at the Card Lock Flying J. I'm wondering what they're gonna do, because that Flying J is gonna lose a whole lot of business. Now that that Love's is there, they may want to think about upgrading their lot. But I'm gonna have to get fuel there. I don't know if my if my app is gonna work on that place or not, but I don't have a choice. I have to get my fuel. Well, the place I'm looking for actually has two locations. One's for potatoes, one's for onions. So hopefully we get to the right one. And it should be coming up here pretty quick. According to my GPS, it should be right in here. Yeah. Where is it? Got a different name up, as usual. This is not it. My GPS has sent me in the wrong place again. Unbelievable. Unless it's the place around the corner. Oh, there it is right there. All right, I think I found it. It's right here, Agri-Pack. GPS was off about a 2-3 different suite. Authorized personnel only. Well, hopefully this is the driver entrance. Looks like the loading bays are over there, so I found the place. I don't know who do I check in with, but they do have a scale here. I don't know if they charge you for it. I don't know if I have the scale going in or not. I don't know. I might have to. That would be nice if the scale was free. That would save me. Well, I still got to go down there and get my fuel anyway. That's if I'm not really heavy. If I'm super heavy, I may not have a chance to do that. So let's ask this guy here. Hi there. First time here. Yeah, I'm picking up a load. I do believe it's onions.
Okay, if it's onions, you can park out in that parking lot and go to the shipping office over in that building.
Right there?
Yeah, you can see kind of a green. There's a sign over there. One says, "Don't go in this door." The other one says, "Shipping office."
Okay. Is this? Are we allowed to?
You can use it, but we don't give out tickets or anything. So,
oh, okay. Is it pretty accurate?
It's what is it? It's I can't remember. There's a thing where it's whatever, but it's not certified. It's checked and.
Oh, so it is. Okay.
It should be right. There's no question, but it's not.
Does it do one weight or axle at a time?
You can do that if you want.
Okay.
You have to go through. But yeah, you can go whenever you go.
Thank you. All right, that's good to know.
Hello, good morning.
So I'll get you checked in, and right now our inspector hasn't came yet. They usually come like around 8 or 9.
Okay.
And I'm not quite sure how long it's going to take them to do the inspection since we do have 4 today. I don't think it should take them that long. Usually it take about like 2 hours.
Okay, great. So much for being here for 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why they told me to be here for 8 when it's going to be 11 o'clock until they load me. So do you guys load them a certain way, or how much weight is going on here? Do you know?
Let me see. Total, that's 17 pallets.
17?
Yeah.
Okay. How much does each pallet weigh?
I think total weight, that's more around 42,500.
Each skid is 4,200?
Total. Yeah.
42,000?
42,500. More than 45. More than 42,500.
So each skid is how much though?
25.
2,500 pounds?
Yeah. Did not include the pallet, maybe it's a little bit more. That's 2,500. I'm gonna put 3 single and 2 double. 3 single and double, single double.
Okay. Okay, my friends, all done here in Pasco. Just gonna head over there and get whatever fuel I can in here. I'm about 2,000 light on the trailer, so I can put some decent fuel in here, which is okay. And it'll also give me some traction. And then I will weigh myself again just to make sure the weights are good, but they're okay, I think. They are okay. Let me see here. 75 times 6.7. It's 500 pounds if I put 75 gallons in. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. It's about 7 pounds a gallon. But anyway, it's in that area. Okay. I am very happy that the weights are good because they have a scale here. And they said the scale here is pretty accurate, so I will, like I said, make my way over to the Flying J over here and put whatever fuel in I'm going to need to get home. And, yeah, make my way out of here. I won't be getting over the border tonight. I'd be very, very surprised if that load clears that fast, but I don't think it will. So we're going to get as far as we can. And because Snoqualmie Pass is such a nightmare right now, I'm pretty well given the option I can go up the 84, so I'm going to. Or I'm just going to end up parking it there tonight, and then maybe the highway could be closed longer from accidents. Who knows? And there's supposed to be some really cold weather coming through there. So even if it stops snowing, the roads are probably going to be a sheet of ice, so they may not even have it open. So I'm not taking the chance. I know the 84 is open. It was closed earlier both ways because of bad accidents, but I called the local authorities in Hood River and they said that they were open now. So that's good. So that's what I will be doing. out here in Surrey, instead of taking 176 all the way past Fraser Highway if you're familiar with the area. To the top of the hill, I am deciding to take Fraser Highway to 152nd where I know it's more level, because I don't know how well they've been treating that hill over there, and I don't want to find out the hard way that it's very slippery and you can't get up with a truck with my weight. So I'd rather take 152nd, and that goes right to Highway 1. Look at all the snow they got out here. Oh yeah, they got dumped on big time. Yeah, they got a lot of snow. It just doesn't happen very often. Usually we get snow like this maybe once every 5 years, but seems to be every 2 years now that we're getting this. Very bizarre weather patterns we're having a lot nowadays, aren't we? Yeah, really bizarre. So, somebody's doing a sobriety test over there. I don't know who in their right mind would be foolish enough to drive in these conditions under the influence. That would be scary, wouldn't it? Wow, it actually looks quite nice, doesn't it, with all the lights? Just the lamps and that reflecting off the snow. It's nice. So we'll make our way up 152nd, and then we will jump on Highway 1, and hopefully that road is a lot better condition than what I've been seeing so far. But you know, actually the roads aren't too bad. I will admit that. They're not bad at all. Making a little bit of plowing a little bit of snow myself. I do not remember Vancouver being so white. Well, at least in a very, very long time. I mean, it was a long time ago. It's pretty amazing. I'm going to need this lane, so I'm going to take it. Yeah, so that's the P&E, the Pacific National Exhibition, right over here on the right-hand side, and this is the famous East Hastings. Oh, come on, truck! Don't spin out on me. Come on. There we go. Come on, truck. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually quite grateful that I'm making this delivery at this time. I didn't like the idea before, but I do like it now because I could just imagine what it would be like trying to fight with all the different vehicles on the road during a normal hour. That would not have been enjoyable at all. Buses going up and down. I mean, right now, there's nobody out here. This is just ideal. It is ideal. Okay, well, I just talked to one gentleman over there that was closing a gate. And I says, is the receiving over there? Are there someone there? And he goes, oh, they don't receive at night. And I went, someone told me to be here for night. He goes, oh, okay. I'm like, better be. So there is their docks right here on the left. And I really do hope someone's here. Well, friends, I didn't get a chance to unload. I rang that buzzer until I was blue in the face, and there was guys running around with forklifts, and they would not answer the door. So whoever said to us that they receive at night was not giving us accurate information. A little bit disappointing because I really busted my rump to get here. And I am tired and a little bit disappointed. I really wanted to get this load delivered, but I don't know. I called whoever was on call, and the person was so tired I couldn't make out who it was. But I think I upset them because I woke them up and I didn't know. I thought someone was on call. So I was told to bring it back to the yard. And that's what I'm going to do. We did what we could to get this load here. They did not. Either they didn't give us the right information or they didn't communicate with somebody there telling us we were coming. But the guy in front says, oh, they don't receive at night. We're told that's the only time they receive is night. So I don't know. But there was definitely people there. They just didn't want to answer. So, again, I did whatever I could. And unfortunately, we're bringing it back to the yard and it'll have to be dealt with tomorrow. So, friends, I'm going to wrap things up right here. The only advantage to this whole situation is that I got some weight on my drives for the trip home. But just want to say that I hope you guys have enjoyed 2022, and I hope you've enjoyed the quality of this particular video. Yeah, 4K. First time I think I've made a video in 4K, so I hope you've enjoyed it. So friends, until 2023, God bless you all in the name of Yeshua. Until then, bye for now. Well, good morning, my friends. A little bit of bonus coverage for you here. On my way to Abbotsford right now because got another infamous check engine light on this truck. Seems to be one on it every week. Some trucks are like that. So now we got to take it to Freightliner out to Abbotsford. Apparently it's the DEF heater that's not behaving itself, and that's never a good thing, because if that freezes up, you got a real problem. So I don't know what's going to happen if they are going to have this truck put into a shop. I don't know what they're going to do with this. I guess they need to put it on a computer. Maybe I'm going to ask them if they can at least check it to see if that heater is even working right now, or if it's a sensor or what. Because if the heater's not working, they may have to take the truck right away and put it in a bay so it doesn't freeze up. Because it's supposed to get a bit chilly out here. These roads are extremely slick right now. I mean, I can spin my tires out right now. It's just terrible roads. And people driving that fast are going to be in for a surprise. There's a minivan, he went into the ditch because it was a little too slick. He wasn't thinking. Just because the roads look like this doesn't mean there's not black ice everywhere, and there is black ice everywhere. Just sometimes it's not good to be driving a road that is well driven, because that's where the most yeah, sometimes that can create the black ice, right? You see, that's the big problem about being down in the Fraser Valley when it's really windy. Look at what's going on here. You've got the wind blowing all the snow off the fields right across the road up here. It's causing carnage. You know, it's been a while since I've seen this, and I'm glad that I can lock my differential and I can lock my axles. That's a nice advantage. It's kind of like having a four-wheel drive. But just crazy stuff. It's not so bad here because this recycling place is blocking everything, but if you get a little bit further, you can see wherever there's an opening is where you're going to have major snow drifts. So I was talking to my buddy Barry, Trucker Barry, and I was telling him about the heater issue I'm having with the DEF, and we both came to a conclusion that we think it's just a sensor, because if it was really, if the heater on that DEF tank was really that bad, if it was really not working, I would have to say that last night that DEF probably would have froze up, because it was like minus 12, minus 13 with a wind chill last night. And I would say I'm really hoping that they'll put it on there and find out it's just a sensor. So once I go into the Freightliner, I'm going to get their opinion on there. I won't take the camera in because I don't want to do that without anyone's permission. But I'll give you the inside scoop, what they say. I may, like I said, I may end up in a hotel. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. You've got look at the way this is coming off the field here. It's almost hypnotizing, actually. I've got to get fuel over here at this Flying J. Come on, buddy. You go. Come on. Come on, Dolphin. Go. This is really something to see, isn't it? Wow. Whoo-wee. Can't see much. You cannot see much. Oof, wow. Well, we're almost at the Freightliner, and we're going to find out soon enough. Really praying that it is just a sensor that's acting up, because it is definitely cold enough right now to freeze that DEF. So we'll find out soon enough here. I was just spending a little bit of time at Walmart to get a few things. Hopefully I can get off of this line here without spinning out, because these roads are pretty slick. Oh, I'm alright. Just lock up the diff, and then you can do anything. Yep, so Freightliner more or less said that it's definitely, they don't think it's the DEF heater. They think it's a sensor that's causing the problem. It's actually showing that the DEF is overheating. It's getting too warm. It's like it's dyslexic or something. So she goes, I don't think it's going to derate on you when it's doing that. So what they're going to do is they're going to call me a little bit later today, give me the heads up on what would be a good time to come in tomorrow. Chances are I'll be in their shop all day tomorrow, but at least it'll get fixed. And they'll also replace the battery cables on my batteries and change the fog light that's out. Yeah, in another month or two I'll have a brand new truck. Just so many repairs needing to be done on it. So we're just in Abbotsford right now. I haven't been out here for a while. Thought I would just see what's going on around here. Maybe find a place where I can park it for the night. I might just go back down and park it near the Costco, down on the other end of town there, where I won't be too far away. There's no truck stops in this area unless I was to drive to Chilliwack, so my options are very limited on where I can go. So what I might do here is make it up the street where I used to share a place with my daughter. She still lives there, and maybe I might go say hi to her. But anyway, my friends, that's all I have for you for bonus coverage on this particular video. Just wanted to share with you a little bit of the craziness that's going on out here in Abbotsford. It is definitely going to be a white holiday, a white Christmas, a winter wonderland out here. So that's all I got for you today. See you next time, friends. God bless you all in the precious name of Yeshua. Bye for now.